Hello, and thanks again for watching this week. This week's video is about the difference between being judgmental and between sharing the truth with somebody. Now, oftentimes I've seen through my own experience and through watching other people that we oftentimes confuse the two. We think people are judging us when they're really just sharing the truth with us. And sometimes we think people are judging us and there's nothing going on at all. What? It's diet. Don't judge me! Now, it is true, don't get me wrong. There are people who are really judgmental. They'll judge you about stupid things, they'll judge you about really important things, they'll judge you about anything and everything that they can get their hands on.
Hey Brady, I see you're using an Android phone there.
Yeah, Rocco, I just downloaded a new app.
Oh man, Android users are idiots.
Hey Tyrone, I see you're using an iPhone.
Oh Buck, I'm just talking to Siri, you know, the old iPhone thing.
Do you know I read in a book that iPhone users are losers?
So what I've discovered is that really, when we feel we're being judged, a lot of times we're not being judged. A lot of times people are just sharing truths with us that we don't want to hear. We don't want to hear that we're doing something wrong. We don't want to hear that we're doing something compromising. We don't want to hear that we're wasting our time. We just want to be allowed to live our lives the way that we live our lives without any accountability, without anybody challenging us, and that's just the way we want it. And I've come to realize that really, all that is just pride. We shun accountability because we want to do things our way. We don't want anybody to tell us any different. That's just how we want to live our lives. And so in a situation that I'm going to show you next, when somebody confronts us about what we're doing, we perceive the situation to be different than what it really is. We think this person is being belligerent and just judging us when they're really not. So take a look at what I mean.
Yo, what's up, Bingo? How you doing today, man?
Well, hello, Lucky. Good to see you since I haven't seen you 3 times in a row in church. Where were you this Sunday?
Oh, man, the night before, me and some friends, we were just, hanging out, drinking some, smoking some pot. Oh,
Drinking and smoking pot?
Don't even get me started about the girls,
The
man.
girls? You know it's against the Bible to drink 1 sip of alcohol, and you go to hell for drinking and smoking pot.
Oh, come on, man. Me and Jesus are tight. We pretty much smoke pot together.
That's blasphemy! You could go to hell just for saying that!
Oh, man. God knows my heart. And, man, besides, only God can judge me, man.
I'm judging you because God judges you, and God does know your heart, and it's going straight to hell!
Dude, what's your problem, man? I, read and pray, every day, man.
You can read. Wait, let me pray to see if you're still
Dude,
saved.
what are you doing?
Shut! Hearken the voice of the Lord!
What the...
Yep, you are going to hell, you sinner!
Okay, so in the last clip, what I was showing you is how we perceive a situation. We do something wrong, and then our friend or our family comes up to us and tells us what we're doing wrong, and we think that they're freaking out, we think that they're judging us. It's all about perception. We perceive that situation to be different than what it really is. So in the next clip, I'm going to show you how that situation normally actually really plays out.
What's going on, bud? How you doing?
Yeah, what's up, Chuck, man? Yo, we missed you on Sunday. Where were you?
Honestly, I gotta level with you, man. Dude, I was at this crazy party, with some wicked hot women, dude. And, I was drinking and drugged, so, the next morning I was like, woo, not going to church, you know what I mean? Maybe next Sunday I'll be there.
Yo, man.
For sure, I'll be there.
Yeah. I'm not judging, but, that stuff doesn't please God, man.
I please God all the time. Sometimes it's time to have fun. God knows my heart.
Yeah, He does know your heart. And He loves you, but He wants you to live a lifestyle that pleases Him.
Yeah, only God can judge me, alright? You have no place.
I'm actually not judging you, but sin does separate us from God, man.
I read my Bible all the time. I pray almost every day. Who are you to tell me I'm going to hell?
I never said you're going to hell, man. But God wants us to live in a way that pleases Him, a way that lines up with the Bible.
Man, I don't need to.
Okay, so basically, the point I'm trying to make is that a lot of times when we feel like we're being judged, we're not really being judged. We're just being really prideful, and we don't want to hear what other people have to say because we want to live our lives the right way. Now, when somebody actually is being judgmental, it's not something that you really need to worry about. You can just say something like, thanks for your opinion, or I'm sorry you feel that way, and just brush them off, because really, you're always going to be judged. Doesn't matter how much good you do or how much bad you do, someone's always going to be there to judge you. That's just the way it's going to be. Now, for the other times where you think you're being judged, but you're really not, this is what you really should do. You should first of all realize that it's pride. And then after you realize that it's pride, take a step back from the situation, remove yourself emotionally, and think about what you're doing. Are you really doing something that's wrong? Are you really doing something that's not good for you and just a waste of time? And then evaluate it from there, and then decide in humility that you're going to listen to that person's advice. Now, obviously, some advice is worth listening to. Some advice is not worth listening to. But when you get past your pride issue, then you're not going to feel like you're being judged all the time, because you're going to realize what things are good and what things are bad, and you're going to realize that there are people who want to help you, and when they go to help you, you'll be more willing to accept their help.